Oh, he didn't fall after that? Yeah, it's gonna... Hey, leave me alone. I'm looking for something. Cat, go fight him so I can do this. Alright, good. They're doing it. That's insane. He just jumped across half the map for that. Don't bring that. I'm barely missing any health. Seen any good horror movies lately? No. I was saying, because I'm probably gonna... I was wanting to go to a movie theater tonight. I didn't. I'm probably gonna go tomorrow night to go watch a movie. But yeah, I wanted to go watch... And it was like, Terrifier was the only... in Smile. But I've never seen the first Smile, and I don't care for horror movies that are just gore porn. Which I know that's what Terrifier is. But apparently Terrifier is good, I'm just not gonna watch it. The last movie I watched was Wild Robot, and that movie was awesome. Dude, I can't move because he keeps sucking in air. Oh, thank God that hit. The Dragonator can now be used. Come with me, my ugly puffball friend. I just got him with both. Dude, I am about to throw you to the ground, probably. Never mind. I'm gonna get, yep, dazed. Substance? I've heard of that one. I think it showed up on, like, suggested to watch recently. Dude. Okay, that didn't work. I feel like my cat's a little detrimental to this fight. Because he keeps going for the cat when I want to be fighting him. So like, sure, it was funny when he was chasing the cat the first few times, but now it's like, dude, I can't hit you if you're always going after my cat. More psychological and body horror? Yeah, that sounds not my alley. The last horror movie I watched was more of a suspense movie, but it was like horror themed-ish. It was really good. It was called The Watchers. And it was pretty much like a lot of suspense, and it was done by like a lot of sound. So watching it in a theater by myself was really cool because like the sound was what put you into the suspense. I did not mean to climb up here, but this works. Watch me mount. It would have been cool. I don't know, it feels like... But people like Jordan Peele, so like Smile and stuff like that, people love those movies and say they're good. I haven't seen them. The last time I took somebody's suggestion for a horror movie was The Strangers? And that's not really a... It's horror if like suspense movies get you. It's... The jump scares and everything in that just were super weak. And not that scary. I think it definitely is more scary if you could picture that happening, like people stalking you type of deal. Which again, this is gonna be something you say you can't say out loud. The person who suggested it was female, so like in reality, the whole stalking situation and stuff like that is definitely more like of a viable thing for a woman to be scared of than a dude. Oh, that's not what I wanted to take. If that makes sense. But also those movies are just full of nothing but people making the stupidest of decisions. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to pick up this rock. Yeah, I'm not saying that like, women weak. No, I'm just saying like, women are more likely to be stalked than men. So there's more of a, like an easier connection for them to get than like a dude. So like, oh, it's terrifying. Can you imagine myself in a house with all this stuff happening? I'm like, I couldn't. In no way could I imagine this actually happening. And in no way, if it did happen, could I imagine myself doing the stupid stuff that they did. Get smacked down. You want to die? Can you just go ahead and like kick the bucket, dude? Thank you. He did what I asked. I also seen Longlegs. That movie, no, I never wanted to see it, but after working it, because I was working in the theater when it was there, so I had to hear a bunch of it. I'm good. I'm watching that. I didn't know Cage was in it. Cage is like the main antagonist. My mantle wore off. Oh no. I'll take this. Oh, he broke a cannon. Alright, now I'll pull it. Ba-dum. Yeah, you can't really recognize him. He had another movie that like he starred in, but he liked it and he just wanted to be a part of it, but he didn't want to be a part of the main thing, so he played like the dad. I think it had something to do with like a barn or a shed or like a really old house. And like his two sons, but I don't remember what the movie was about. Funsies is online. He just messaged me also, so I think we're swapping to Skirt. Ugh. Okay, that is kind of a wild looking kill cam. Cage is such a stupid actor. Well, I like Cage. I enjoy him. He's one of those things where it's like you like them for what they are. Kind of like how people like Jim Carrey and Will Ferrell, and I don't think they're good actors. I think they're good actors. I know they're good actors. I just don't enjoy them. They have their little comedy shtick, and then they run with it, and they do it very well. I just don't like what they do. But I do love Jim Carrey and Eggman on Sonic. That one is like, I really love those movies. Those movies are solid. Alright, let me change this stream title to Skur. Uh, Escaping on Skur Ritual. Oh my god, 24 people are watching Skur. That is the most I've ever seen somebody like actually watching this. Didn't you buy the Nicolas Cage pack on Dead by Daylight? Pigeon? Yes. Dude, I keep seeing more people I know playing that game. I'm like, it sucks that y'all know this version of Dead by Daylight and not like the really fun version of it. Well, the one that I thought that was fun. Set up speech. No, go away. I saw more things that I activated when I was slamming my keyboard earlier. At that Leshen fight. But yeah, no, I see people playing it. I'm like, that was 500 hours of cancer for me. Bring the graphics back down. There we go. Yeah, well, I've been seeing it like a lot, like everywhere. It's everywhere. And I get that people are liking it, but I'm like, it's just not the same game it was to me. Um, so it's like I want to play with some like one of the all right. So one of the people, there's two people from my old job that started playing, and they're playing it together. One of the dudes, really cool guy. The other dude, I do not care for, and I will probably just like never talk to this person ever again because they look for trouble, and they came after me near the end of it all, and it didn't go anywhere because he tried doing stuff and he failed. Anyway, screw this specific individual. Um, Infinite? No, definitely not Infinite. That's something I haven't heard in a long time. No, and like I thought he was like a really thought like everybody liked him at our job, and I found out a lot of people just didn't like him because he was rude all the time. Uh, and I was like, it's just an act. Normally he's fine. And now people are like, no, we didn't enjoy that. I was like, oh, noted. Okay. How does this even look? I just want oh no, tier 5 looks good on that one. So you get this rainbow one. Like this rainbow one, if you get all the camos for every gun, you get this one. I hate it. I don't think it even looks that good. I want 4 and 5 are the two that I want. 3 is okay. 2 is like I think I would use 2 before I used 6. But some of these guns, like, that doesn't even look good on. The baseball bat one is funny though. Dude, think of it back then, like what was it? Infinite, Bambi? Those were the only two of that group, right? I think that was it. It was like you, me, Infinite, and Bambi. Alright, well, while we wait... Yeah, Blanchard. He's still in the server though. The other two aren't. I didn't have any issues with Blanchard. My only issues with Infinite were like the ones that he created for himself, because Infinite was like, these people are mean and rude. I'm like, because you keep going after them, dude. You keep starting these fights with people, losing them, and then getting upset that you can't talk the same amount of shit that they can. And then he just kind of got hateful to everyone and left. Blanchard was fine. Britt, fine. Oh, thank God, that's so much better. They changed his map a little bit. And these didn't used to be planks. They used to be like doors that would open, but your feet would get caught on them. So this is very nice. So, and they removed a bunch of things that were just like stopping you from moving around. Oh yeah, then there's also Renee. Because we got Infinite from Renee. Trying to think if there was anyone else we used to game with back then. But yeah, I gamed a lot with Renee and Infinite. Yeah, I'm still in her server and everything. Because it was Renee and Infinite that were always wanting to play like Dead by Daylight. I don't know what did Bambi do? I think she was just there talking to people, honestly. I also, the funny thing was like, made her play the games I played. I wonder why. We don't have to go down that road, Pigeon. Interesting. I want the rate of fire. We better not. I do think it's funny now, because it was Bambi and Infinite that wanted to... Oh yeah, it's so smooth. You used to not be able to walk on this. Oh, crap. Bambi and Infinite wanted to play Conan, and I told them no all the time. And now look where I am. Oh, I backed myself into a corner. We also, I mean, Nick is still with us, but we used to game more with Nick back then as well. USA Ted. I think that was it. A lot of it changed like around the time when I moved. Yeah, I know y'all don't. There's a lot of people. I have like other like friends that from like where I live now that have played with him that don't enjoy playing with him. I still enjoy playing with him. It's just one of those things. Not everybody's always going to get along. Like, what was it? I'm trying to think of an example. Like Mistakes. I like Mistakes. I think Mistakes is a cool dude. Haven't talked to him in forever. But he always ruined like survival crafting games for me because he'd be like, this is what we have to do. We have to do it exactly this way. Don't do the game how you want to do it. Do it this way. Oh my god. Do it this way because it's more convenient and we'll make more progress. It's like, dude, just let me play the game. Let me enjoy... That's Nub? Yeah, sounds about right. Like, let me enjoy these games. Because, like, you had your time to play it and enjoy it early on, and now you've learned what to do. Let me do that. Hey, stop killing my guys. How much do I need to get through this door? Oh, I've got enough. I haven't talked to Nub in a long time, but I'm pretty sure, like, I got on his nerves, so I'm not too surprised. The last few times we played League with him, he did not enjoy my comments of complaining about stuff. Because he'd be like, oh, it's because you don't know what you're talking about and stuff. I was like, Nub could be mean. He could be rude. I didn't get mad at him because I was like, I probably deserve it. Because I'm sassy all the time, so I never got mad at Nub when he was kind of being a dick. Because I was like, you know what? I earned it. It did surprise me, though. I think I got the same thing from Callan though, but Calendros also, I enjoy the dude. But there's just sometimes when it's just, he's not mad at you, he just works for the government out. Yikes. Like, I love Calendros, but there's just times when we're playing games, I'm like, I don't need the number sheet, I just want to have fun and do all this. And some people want to break things down to facts and stats, and I'm like, I don't care. I really don't. I just want to play and have fun. So there was one day, I don't know what it was that happened between me and Calendros. It was just more of like a spicy conversation. And we haven't really like talked since. It's probably nothing, or it might not be. But yeah, I just remember there's just been some people that like, we had weird days where people were like angry or sounding angry, and we just haven't spoken since. He hasn't been on? I see Calendros on all the time. He's been doing Baldur's Gate. Like, boom, bop, close. Where's my friend list? Friends? It's supposed to load in right here, and it hasn't. Okay, he's not on right now, but he was on earlier. I see him. I mean, yeah, but he hasn't been playing with anyone. Fair enough. I'm dying. Fire! Ooh! Give me that. I'll message him sometimes, but that's about just the comment. Yeah, I send him some painting photos every once in a while because I know he was painting Warhammer stuff, and I started painting Warhammer stuff. But that was it. But I talk to like the people that I game with regularly, and like and those people I typically see like IRL at least once a week. Except for Nugs. I haven't seen Nugs in like 2 or 3 years. But I still talk to her all the time. No, I mainly talk to McCracken, which is James, and Buns, which is Nate. But I also like actively hang out with them in person. Oh, what happened with that? Because you didn't come with anyone. You just showed up one day with Infinite. So I don't know anything about that. Start the crank, start the crank, start the crank, start the crank. He's killing everyone. Really? Squidlord's back? Where's he at? It was in VR chat? Oh. I enjoy VR chat. Like, I definitely like try to avoid the cringy stuff on there. But just generally speaking, I enjoyed like my 200 hours on there. But then you find people that have like in the Penguin Gang, you know, people have like 5,000 hours, and it's like, okay, you have a problem. Some dude from our old job, my old job, had like 5K hours in VR chat. He was a weird dude. But like when people heard that, we were like, that seems about right. Sleep in VR? Yeah, that's wild. And then they get mad at you like, dude, you woke me up. I'm like, why are you asleep with a headset on? Like, that can't be good. That's stupid is what that is. How many do I have? I think that's it. I just went around doing stupid stuff and then like experimenting with like the games that they were making. And they've made more games because they've upgraded that program so much more. To where like anyone could upload their stuff now. And I'm like, that's so cool. I generally like what they do with that game, but it's just the people. The people make it weird. Oh, I went down. Okay. Hello, sir. I didn't see you there. Oh, there's not a revive thing over here? I remember my gang started the gang trend in VR chat. Oh yeah, you had that video and everything. No, I just goofed around, man. I goofed around and had a fun. Oh, had a fun time. Although I logged on it like earlier this year, and when I did that, it was like, oh, all the avatars I had before are broken, and none of them work anymore. So all the cool stuff that I had was gone. But I also just like don't like the idea of like hooking up my headset anymore. Although Although, I will say, I never really thought about it this way, but it's probably worth doing if you like. If you do it with like the sit down mode. This is very early in VR chat's life. I think it's like full release now, and they have like a subscription thing you could do to have more stuff. Which I know people are against that, but I think this is like a good subscription thing. You know what? Let me just bring it up real quick. I have no idea. Like, hold on. So I got 126 hours. What do they do in this game now? Because this release includes stickers and sharing for VR Chat Plus, Chatbox 2.0, camera updates, and more. What have they been doing? I think the last thing I remember doing on VR Chat was Among Us. Okay, it looks like they just do like a bunch of like events now. So like, yeah, I still think it's a great thing. Again, the people are just super cringy. Ah, sitting like this hurts my leg. You didn't make a single noise. Oh my god, Duo and Spitfire. I forgot they existed. Yeah, I forgot about Duo and Spitfire. Good old Tommy. Duo just left us without saying a word. Commies? Nice. I never really liked Josh Spitfire. I liked the Duo though, but he literally just dipped on everyone. You even said he dipped on Josh, which was wild because they were friends. I'm working here, be quiet. Oh, is the Death still on? He still talks to Josh, he lives in Japan. Which one? Josh or Duo? Josh? Okay. Yeah, because I was like, it'd be wild if Duo lives in Japan. Just because